The 2026 NFL Draft is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent years, especially when it comes to defensive line talent. Teams across the league know that if you want to dominate in the NFL, everything starts in the trenches. Stopping the run, collapsing the pocket, and disrupting the quarterback all depend on strong interior defensive linemen. That's why the defensive tackle class in the 2026 NFL Draft is getting so much attention right now. Several prospects have shown the ability to completely change games from the inside, and scouts believe multiple future NFL stars could emerge from this group. Today, we're breaking down the top defensive tackle prospects that teams will be watching closely as draft day approaches. Make sure you watch until the end because some of these players could become the next big defensive stars in the league. Leading the list is Caden McDonald, a dominant force from Ohio State Buckeyes football. McDonald had a breakout season that really put him on the national radar. At around 6'3" and more than 320 pounds, he combines massive size with surprising athletic ability. What makes McDonald so special is his ability to control the line of scrimmage. Offensive linemen often struggle to move him because of his strength and balance. At the same time, he has the quickness to push into the backfield and disrupt plays before they develop. During his most recent season, McDonald piled up impressive tackle numbers while consistently forcing offenses to adjust their blocking schemes. Scouts love his motor as well, because he doesn't just stand in the middle, he chases the football all over the field. Some evaluators even compare his play style to legendary NFL nose tackle Vince Wilfork, known for his power and dominance in the middle of the defense. Another name generating a lot of buzz is Peter Woods from Clemson Tigers football. Woods has a different style compared to McDonald, but he's just as dangerous. He's known for his explosiveness and ability to win with both speed and strength. Defensive coordinators love players who can line up in multiple positions along the defensive line, and Woods has shown he can do exactly that. His quick first step allows him to shoot gaps and disrupt running plays before they even get started. In the passing game, he's capable of collapsing the pocket and forcing quarterbacks to move off their spots. Analysts often mention similarities between Woods and Jalen Carter, a player who quickly became a dominant interior defender in the NFL. If Woods continues developing his pass rush production, he could easily become one of the top defensive players taken in the draft. Next up is a massive and intriguing prospect, Caleb Banks from Florida Gators football. Standing nearly 6'6" and weighing around 330 pounds, Banks is one of the most physically impressive players in the class. When he's at his best, he looks almost unstoppable. His strength allows him to push offensive linemen backward, collapsing the pocket and forcing quarterbacks to rush their throws. Banks also has impressive agility for someone his size, which gives him the potential to become a dangerous pass rusher. However, scouts say he's still developing his technique. Right now, much of his success comes from pure size and power rather than refined skills. That's why some evaluators see him as a high-risk, high-reward prospect. If he lands with the right coaching staff, he could develop into a star similar to DeForest Buckner, one of the most disruptive interior defenders in the NFL. Another player who has quietly built a strong resume is Lee Hunter from Texas Tech Red Raiders football. Hunter has been extremely productive throughout his college career, consistently recording tackles for loss and living in the opponent's backfield. His style is built on effort and relentless energy. Hunter's feet never stop moving, and he's constantly working to beat blocks and chase down plays. While he may not have the elite athletic upside of some other prospects, his consistent production and strong fundamentals make him an appealing option for teams looking for a reliable interior defender. Versatility is the calling card for Grayson Halton from Oklahoma Sooners football. Halton isn't the biggest defensive tackle in the class, but his quickness and ability to move along the defensive front make him extremely valuable. Coaches love players who can line up at multiple positions, run stunts, and create confusion for offensive linemen. Halton has shown the ability to do all of that. His quick first step allows him to penetrate the line and disrupt plays in the backfield, especially on passing downs. Some analysts compare his style to Ed Oliver, who built a reputation as an explosive interior pass rusher. Another intriguing prospect is Chris McClellan from Missouri Tigers football. McClellan had a productive season that caught the attention of scouts, particularly because of his strength and relentless playing style. He often wins one-on-one matchups by simply overpowering offensive linemen. However, his technique still needs refinement, and he sometimes plays too high, which can reduce his leverage against stronger blockers. Even with those concerns, his natural power and determination make him a fascinating developmental prospect. Then there's LT Overton from the powerhouse program Alabama Crimson Tide football. Overton is somewhat of a hybrid player who can line up both inside and on the edge. His size and strength allow him to hold up well against the run, while his versatility gives defensive coordinators creative options when designing schemes. Players who can move around the defensive front are extremely valuable in today's NFL, and Overton could fit perfectly in a system that emphasizes flexibility and mismatches. One of the most powerful run defenders in the class is Dante Corleone from Cincinnati Bearcats football. Corleone has built a reputation as a classic nose tackle who excels at clogging running lanes and pushing the line of scrimmage backward. His low center of gravity gives him excellent leverage, making it difficult for offensive linemen to move him. While he may not offer a lot as a pass rusher, his ability to dominate against the run could make him a valuable piece for teams looking to strengthen their defensive front. Another name worth watching is Caleb Proctor from Southeastern Louisiana Lions football. Coming from a smaller program, Proctor may not have received the same level of national attention as some other prospects. However, his quick first step and ability to create pressure have impressed scouts. He showed he could compete against top competition when he performed well against LSU Tigers football, proving he belongs in the conversation with bigger school prospects. Finally, rounding out the list is Dominique Orange from Iowa State Cyclones football. Orange is still developing his overall technique, but he possesses the size and physical tools that NFL teams love. At just 21 years old, he has plenty of time to grow and improve his skills. Right now, he projects more as a rotational defensive lineman, but with the right coaching, he could eventually develop into a solid contributor. Overall, this defensive tackle class offers a fascinating mix of power, athleticism, and versatility. Some prospects are ready to contribute immediately, while others may take time to develop but possess enormous upside. Teams searching for help in the trenches will have plenty of intriguing options when the 2026 NFL Draft finally arrives. Interior defensive linemen may not always get the same spotlight as quarterbacks or wide receivers, but they are often the foundation of great defenses. The players on this list could eventually become the difference makers who anchor NFL defensive lines for years to come. If you enjoy NFL draft breakdowns, player rankings, and football analysis just like this, make sure you support the channel. Hit the like button, share this video with fellow football fans, and most importantly subscribe to the channel so you never miss our latest NFL and college football content. The road to the draft is just getting started, and we'll be bringing you more prospect rankings, draft predictions, and football news very soon. Stay tuned.